Hi and good morning to madam. Today I am gonna talk about my report for both companies. The companies that I will talk is Aeon and Camdar.
For introduction, the purpose of this task is to study the financial situation of the enterprise through comparative analysis. I decided to choose Aeon and Camdar from the consumer product and services to analyze and evaluate the financial status statement and income statement of each business by calculating 3-year performance indicators such as liquidity, leverage, activity, and profitability. These financial analysis tools are very important for measuring the strengths and weaknesses of a company's performance. There are 4 types of ratio analysis: current ratio, quick ratio, debt ratio and total asset turnover. The liquidity ratio is a measure of a company's overall ability to fulfill its current responsibilities, and the activity ratio, also known as the efficiency ratio, is an assessment of a company's ability to successfully and effectively manage its assets. Leverage ratio is used to evaluate a company's financial structure and determine the sustainable debt level or the company's ability to meet its debt obligations. Finally, the profitability rate shows the mixed effect of the company's liquidity, property management and debt operating performance. We may study the performance of the 2 businesses over 3 years using the ratios and make comparisons between the 2 firms in the same industry using the ratios. For this part I will talk about Aeon history. On Group's Aeon Company Limited is a Japanese multinational holding firm. Its headquarters are in Chiba Prefecture's Mihamaku. It is the sole owner of all Aeon retail stores, previously known as Just Go supermarkets, in Japan. Meanwhile, Aeon Co. M. BHD is the exclusive operator of all Aeon retail stores in Malaysia. Aeon is Asia's largest retailer. Aeon is a retail conglomerate with around 300 consolidated subsidiaries and 26 equity method-related firms. These include anything from mini-stop convenience stores and supermarkets to shopping complexes and specialized stores, as well as owning the American chain Talbots. Aeon is the largest shopping mall developer and operator in Japan. After Aeon history, I will talk about Camdar. With 27 retail locations and a large number of wholesale and consignment customers, Camdar Group, M. Berhad is a significant supplier and retailer of home textiles and fashion clothing fabrics and garments. We also supply fabrics to other merchants, as well as fashion businesses, decorators, and designers, as well as hotels, hospitals, service flats, and private residences. The Camdar name is synonymous with high-quality service, heritage, and value. The public perceives the corporation as a dependable, value-for-money store with a twist. In Malaysia, the Camdar surname has been passed down through the generations. We are well known for our large selection of products as well as the high quality of our products. We attempt to offer a diverse selection of textile materials from around the world, supplied from thoroughly verified suppliers and manufacturers who must pass severe quality checks and controls. Our business attitude of standing behind our products has garnered us respect from both businesses and retail customers. Camdar Sdn Bhd is a wholly owned subsidiary of Camdar Group, M. Berhad, which is listed on the main board of the KLSE, and has been in operation in Malaysia since 1972. Camdar has served millions of customers in more than 27 retail stores and employs 650 employees around the country in its more than 48-year history. We continue to expand and strengthen our position as our customers' most dependable source of products and services. For trend analysis, we can see both company has their downtime and glory time. For Aeon in 2020, we can see the company still standing even though the time the government already issued the MACO. We can see that Aeon has ability to manage things during crisis. Meanwhile for Camdar, this company also can manage to standing during crisis. I am impressed with this local company because they know how to deal this matter without panic. This because Camdar is local company while Aeon is international company. According to the chart, there is a difference in the ratio between Aeon and Camdar in 2020. First, in terms of current ratio, Aeon is 0.35 and Camdar is 2.46. The current ratios of the 2 companies increase and decrease every year. Both companies may encounter problems in repaying current obligations. Second, we can see that their quick ratios are different because Aeon's quick ratio is 0.08. At the same time, Camdar is only 0.2. This is that the quick ratio of Camdar is higher than that of Aeon. In any case, every company has improved in managing their quick ratios, but for me it is still in a bad state. In terms of debt ratio, Camdar has grown in the past 3 years, while Aeon has not continued to grow. We can see that Camdar's debt level is higher. A high debt-to-equity ratio means that the company can use its cash flow to meet its debt obligations and use it to increase equity returns and strategic growth. From the perspective of total asset turnover, both companies have declined in the past 3 years. I believe that both companies are doing their best because the percentages of the two companies' debt growth over the past 3 years have not really been different for each of the 3 years. All in all, we can see how the financial ratios of the two companies compare with their ratios and how they manage the company's finances. It can be seen that Aeon and Comdar have their own advantages and disadvantages in financial management. But if I can choose, I would rather choose their financial management style and Comdar style. This is because for me, Comdar's performance management is better than Aeon. As we all know, Comdar is one of the largest local retailers, but Comdar can manage their finances in a more correct way than Aeon. My suggestions for both Aeon and Comdar companies need to make some improvements in their business development, especially in financial management, in order to obtain better financial statements in the future. This is because if the two companies encounter more problems in their management during the pandemic, their performance will decline. Therefore, we can see that a better approach is that management must ignore the crisis agreement and rebuild as the best way to avoid more debt in the future. In summary, Aeon and Comdar have their own advantages and disadvantages in financial and business management. That's my conclusion for my report. I hope you all enjoy my short presentation. Thank you.